In chapters 73 to 76 of Solo Leveling, soon Jin-Woo joins the White Tiger Guild, led by Baek Yoon-ho, on a high-risk raid to clear an A-ranked dungeon. The guild members initially view him as an unknown, lower-ranked hunter, completely unaware of the monstrous power he possesses. As the raid progresses, the team stumbles upon a settlement of high orcs, a formidable and bloodthirsty species. At the center of their ranks stands Kargalgan, a powerful shaman, radiating overwhelming magical energy. Sensing the danger, the high orcs launch a merciless assault, their sheer numbers and brute strength pushing the White Tiger Guild members to their absolute limits. Bae Yeon-seok, the raid subleader, begins to despair, realizing that their forces are simply outmatched. Their attacks barely scratch the elite monsters, and several members are already on the brink of collapse. As the situation grows increasingly dire, he begins to accept the grim possibility of annihilation. At this critical moment, soon Jin-Woo steps forward, and fazed by the overwhelming enemy presence. He approaches Bae Yeon-seok and, in a calm and composed voice, said, "This dungeon is the Hunters Guild's property. I can't just interfere. But this attack force is about to be wiped out. Let me ask you just one thing. Can I kill all the monsters present in this room?" The question leaves Bae Yeon-seok utterly speechless. His mind struggles to process the sheer audacity of Jin-Woo's words. Before he can even respond, a raging high orc warrior lunges at Jin-Woo, seeking to tear him apart. But in an instant before anyone can react, Jin-Woo kills it effortlessly with his bare hand, sending its lifeless body crashing to the ground. The entire battlefield falls into a stunned silence. As the other hunters watch in disbelief, Jin-Woo turns back to Bae Yeon-seok and repeats his question, this time with an icy determination in his gaze. "I'll ask you one more time. All the monsters here, can I kill all of them?" This time, Bae Yeon-seok doesn't hesitate. He pleads for Jin-Woo's help. Kargalgan said that Jin-Woo has a quite amazing talent for a mere human. And he even challenged him if how long will Jin-Woo last for all of them. Jin-Woo replied he never felt such powerful energy before, calling it a terrible matchup for Kargalgan. "Come forth, my shadows," Jin-Woo said as he calls on his warriors. Instantly, the battlefield is engulfed in an eerie, dark mist, and from within its depths, shadow soldiers begin to rise. Among them are the towering Iron and the mysterious yet terrifying Igris, their presence alone shaking the very morale of the enemy. A new job, a specific skill that Jin-Woo acquired after reaching level 70 while climbing the Demon Castle. His Shadow soldiers are much stronger now than they were back then. The White Tiger Guild members gasp in disbelief. A summoner. But summoners can only control one or two creatures at most, so how was Jin-Woo commanding an entire army? The High Orcs, however, do not hesitate. They charge forward, their roars shaking the battlefield. But Jin-Woo's shadows meet them head-on. Iron, the colossal knight, sweeps his massive weapon across the field, sending countless High Orcs flying. Igris, wielding his enormous sword, cuts down multiple orcs in a single swift motion, moving like a phantom. The other shadow soldiers rip through the battlefield, their movements precise and deadly. Despite their superior numbers, the high orcs begin to fall like mere insects before the wrath of Jin-Woo's army. Except for Igris, Iron, and Tank, the rest of Jin-Woo's shadows are around the level of B-rank hunters. They've already been destroyed a few times just from trying to kill one high orc. Since Jin-Woo's shadows has been outnumbered 3 times, Jin-Woo decided to lower their enemy's number as much as possible. The high orc shaman Kargalgan performed magic called him of the fire dragon, calling Jin-Woo as an arrogant with useless puppets. Jin-Woo talked back saying that Kargalgan is the one acting arrogant. As long as he has man, his shadows will keep regenerating. And before he consumes all his mana, Kargalgan will be dead already. Having a strong troops like Igris and Iron, he shouldn't be worried about running out of mana. Jin-Woo thought that Kargalgan is stronger than Metis. Metis was able to control thousands of the undead but had a weak of defense. Kargalgan has outstanding defense and powerful spells. And behind him we're fighting hundreds of high orcs in lopsided battle. Since Jin-Woo doesn't want to fill his stomach with potions to replenish his mana, he wants to finish Kargalgan quickly. He showed the unwavering domain of a necromancer. Realizing that their forces are being annihilated, Kargalgan, the high orc shaman, steps forward. He raises his staff, casting a powerful buff spell that enrages his remaining warriors, pushing them beyond their limits. But even that is not enough. With a chilling smirk, Jin-Woo raises his hand and utters a single word: "Arise." From the corpses of the fallen high orcs, new warriors emerge, their bodies now cloaked in shadowy darkness. Jin-Woo's power defies logic. Even among elite summoners, raising this many creatures at once should be impossible. Yet, before their very eyes, the undead high orcs stand, awaiting his command. Even though he spoke with confidence earlier, his mana is being consumed faster than he can recover through potions. And if it were to be completely drained, his soldiers will simultaneously disappear. The others attempted to help, but they are no match with Kargalgan's spell. As the battle reaches its climax, Jahan, the S-rank hunter, arrives on the scene. Expecting to witness a desperate battle, she instead freezes in shock at the sight before her. Her mind races as she struggles to comprehend what she is seeing. How could one man summon so many creatures at once? Not only her but even the Hunter Monitoring Division, who arrived sensing the overwhelming magical wavelength, find themselves at a loss for words. They had come to offer backup, yet now they stand as mere spectators, watching one man single-handedly clear an entire ranked dungeon. Jin-Woo then finally defeated all the enemy, including Kargalgan. With Kargalgan slain, Jin-Woo turns his gaze to the fallen High Orc Shaman's corpse. Slowly, he raises his hand and utters the command once more, "Rise." In an instant, Kargalgan's body twitches then rises, now enveloped in shadowy energy. He is no longer the High Orc leader, he is now Jin-Woo's soldier. A message appears before Jin-Woo. A High Orc Shaman has been resurrected as a shadow soldier. Assign a name. Jin-Woo forgot his name, so he assigned a new name for him that fits him. Tusk, the system responds. Tusk has been assigned the rank Elite Knight. The other hunters, still reeling from the battle, watch in horrified awe. This was no ordinary hunter. This was soon Jin-Woo, a man whose power shattered the very limits of what they thought possible. As the rank dungeon is finally cleared, the White Tiger Guild members are left in complete shock. Baek Yun-ho, their leader, silently watches Jin-Woo, his expression unreadable. But deep inside, he knows this man is far beyond anything they've ever encountered. This battle marks a turning point. Jin-Woo is no longer just an E-rank hunter, he is something else entirely. And soon the entire world will come to know it.